We wanted to see the border to China.
Документ есть?
А?
Документ.
Document?
Тут нужен пропуск. Пропуск нужен. Пропуск, чтобы проехать через ППК. А так вас не пустят.
Окей.
Нет.
Good morning world, welcome back to our circumnavigation around the globe by motorcycle.
We're here in the small town of Dalnerechensk. Yes, I did practice to say that. Here in far eastern Russia.
And despite our little beds here, we had a beautiful night here in this really cute, quaint little hotel room.
Yeah, look at this wallpaper. And yeah, these beds were pretty much the tiniest bed that you can possibly get. Look at that. But can you believe it? There are mosquitoes here in Siberia.
Yeah, so we had to fight our night through. It was pretty itchy. We had already a really beautiful breakfast this morning. Russian pancakes with cheese inside, and they're called sereniki. And they were really tasty actually, with some sour cream, but we forgot to film anything about it. So here's a picture.
There you go, Sirniki. Yeah, it was a pretty early morning this morning, but we told them that we would go down for breakfast at 7:30 to sort of motivate ourselves, and then it was like 7:15 and we were in the bed like...
I think we were in the bed until 7:25.
But we've had breakfast now, and we've had a couple of coffees, and we're ready to hit the road. So let me show you guys the route for today. Okay, so here is a breakdown of our plan to pass through Russia. The plan is to go around the border to China, through Khabarovsk, up and over here until we reach Ulan-Ude, just next to Lake Baikal. Then we'll be going down into Mongolia to their capital Ulaanbaatar, across where we'll then pass back into Russia here in the province called Altai Republic, and then finally reaching the border to Kazakhstan somewhere around here. So today we are here in Dalnerechensk, and it's actually right next to the border to China, like right next to. Look, Dalnerechensk is here. This river is the border, and this town here, Huyu, is actually in China, even though it's only like 2 kilometers away from where we are now. How crazy is that? So today we are going to be continuing our way north to reach the city of Khabarovsk, which is 220 miles away. Yes, it's our second big ride here in far eastern Russia, and we're aiming for the biggest city in the east of Russia.
So it's about 220 miles to reach there. Google Maps says it will take us 5 hours. We still have to pack up everything and get Bumblebee ready. It's already 9:30, so better hit the road. Let's go.
Привет. Привет. There we go, Bumblebee safe and sound.
Yeah, sleeping like a baby. Oh, I like the sound.
Oh yeah, Bumblebee firing up every day without fail.
So far.
Goodbye, quaint hotel.
Goodbye.
In the town of Dalnerechensk, which I really like saying that name. Dalnerechensk.
We spoke to another guy as well, and he said actually how people going from like Vladivostok to China like on buses, and it's like sort of a tour. You don't need a special visa or anything.
And I think people in Vladivostok, it's quite a popular place for them to go on holiday.
And people from China are doing the same thing. They just go on the bus, they go to Russia, and then they have to make sure to go on the bus again to go back.
It's so crazy, isn't it, that like here it's like Russians living a Russian life, everything's in like Russian, the food, the culture, the language, and then just on the other side of the river everything is completely Chinese language, Chinese culture. I mean, it's really, it's crazy that just 2 kilometers from each other everything is completely different.
Everything is like 100% different.
But yeah, unfortunately China is just one of those places that we cannot ride. We had to route our round the world trip to avoid China, because it's just, if we wanted to go in, we would need to book a tour, a guide would need to come and meet us. You can't ride on your own without a guide, and that costs a lot of money. We would have had to pay something like $10,000 just to go in and do a bit of a tour. So yeah, unfortunately China is just one of those places we we're going to have to go on a different trip. And that's why we've got to do this crazy detour. When you look on the map and you can see that we have to go all the way around. Normally, if the road's connected, it wouldn't be that far to get to Mongolia from here.
Yeah.
We have to go like 3 times the distance. So I think, if I remember, there was a petrol station just here on the edge, just before we hit the main road.
Yes, perfect.
We're going to fill up with 95, which is 50.86 rubles, and rubles to pound is pretty much 100 to 1, so 50 rubles is 50 cents.
It's unbelievable how cheap it is. Wow.
Yeah, 50 cents a litre.
Yeah, pretty good.
Can't go wrong with that. We asked Sergey yesterday and he was like, oh, very expensive here, very expensive. I was like, have you ever seen the prices in Europe? It's insane.
A few moments later.
Look at that, 15.3 litres, £7.78. That's really good for the budget, because we have a lot of miles to do here in Russia, so having the cheap fuel is definitely good. Oh, I think this is a learner driver. Oh. But they call it a yearner. Because there's a Y on top. So we've got 351 kilometers. This is in kilometers because this is a Russian navigation app. 5 hours and 7 minutes according to that. So here we go, let's go to Khabarovsk. Had quite a lot of roadworks already this morning, quite a lot of sections that they're redoing. So Yuri told us back in Vladivostok that they only do the roadworks during the summer because that's the only time of year they can do them, and then in the winter, because of all the permafrost and all the freezing and unfreezing, basically all the roads get ruined again. Can you imagine trying to do roadworks in minus 20 degrees?
Oh my god, that sounds impossible.
Cool, look at this old car here. Wow. It's pretty crazy how big this forest is around. If you look on Google Maps on satellite view, it's just endless on both sides of the road here. There's just this road and that's it. Everything around is just the Siberian Tiger. And the Siberian Tiger is actually the largest forest in the world. It's part of a continuation of forest that wraps around the entire globe. So it goes all the way across Russia. It's the same forest that grows in Norway and Sweden, and even in North Scotland, the Caledonian forest, and then all the way across Canada. People think the Amazon is the lungs of the earth, but in reality, the Siberian Tiger is the lungs of the earth. I mean, look at this, it's just trees everywhere. So we just turned around and came back to check this place out because look, there is a pirate ship here. Look at this.
That's awesome.
The Black Pearl, that's the name of Jack Sparrow's ship in Pirates of the Caribbean. Cool. Wow, look at that. Black Pearl. Oh, it actually looks like it was a real boat. Like a really old boat. Oh, cool. It's like a little cabin inside and there's a drum. Okay, wait, I'm going to play the drum. I can hear Lavi is telling them that she's from Germany and I'm from England. No, I give up on this trip. I'm now a pirate.
Start England and then here Brazil.
Вот здесь Байкал будет.
Yeah, no,
Вот туда.
Baikal, yes. Baikal, Mongolia.
Вот мы с Байкала едем.
Here Ulan-Ude and then Ulaanbaatar.
Nice. Actually really looks like a real boat. This is a pretty good job they've done. I've no idea how they got it here. Привет! Oh, spasiba. Sweetheart. 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 Oh. Whee! Just making sure Lavi's okay in the telescope. You can speak English? No?
По-английски говоришь?
Нет?
Посмотрели карту, мэп.
Yeah. Oh, the карта. Yeah.
С Африки. Вот приедете на Байкал.
Yeah, Baikal, yeah. Nice to meet you. See, he didn't see I was a pirate. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
So they were interested in our trip, hey?
Yeah, it's so sad that I can't speak Russian.
Yeah.
Like I can't say anything. I still have to look up a few things. How to say sorry, I don't speak Russian.
Yeah. You can say Niet Ruski.
Niet Ruski.
No Russian. So we just pulled off of the highway to have a break in this beautiful forest area on this little road.
Really beautiful.
Nice.
I just saw as well from my sunglasses, I always got like this black things here on my face now.
Yeah, a little raccoon, hey?
It's quite funny.
So we decided whilst we're having a break, we're gonna also just oil the chain, pump up the tires, or at least check them. This will be the first time that we've checked them with our new tire pump.
Yes.
Because we got sent this tire pump from this company, Lexin. So they just emailed us like, oh, hey guys, you know, your tire pump is broken. Do you want another one? And we were like, yeah, I mean, that would be amazing. Thanks, Lexin. That's pretty cool. But we haven't used it yet. We have charged it. Let's see if it's going to work. Can I get it in? Yeah, just about. It's pretty much the same like the old one. Look, you just set the PSI. You just screw this one onto here. And it should register it. Oh, 37.5.
Oh.
No way. 30. It's nearly 38. That's it. We didn't actually need anything. So we didn't check the tire pressure the whole time, and yet it's perfect. Unfortunately, at this point, our microphone stopped working again. But after checking the rear tire, we noticed something quite concerning. Many of our spokes were loose, and 2 of them had come undone completely. Without replacements on hand, we tightened up every spoke we could and hoped that the wheel would stay on just a little bit longer. Time for a sandwich to lift our spirits.
I also don't know if you guys noticed, but I used like the selfie stick for the first time. Finally. And it's really cool because from Peak Design you can just screw it on any selfie stick and then our phones just sort of click in here, and it's super cool because look, I can extend it so crazy long, and
yeah,
now
that's
I'm
amazing.
like, woo!
Yeah, the same company that gave us these phone mounts, Peak Design, they had this amazing selfie stick attachment. So now we've got one attachment on Lavi's phone, one attachment on mine, and that means we can clip one always to the front for navigation, and the other one is ready to do some nice selfies with.
Really awesome.
Yeah, so thanks Peak Design, that's really cool. I actually really like that. Okay, ready to rock and roll?
Yo!
Battery's still good. Every time I'm like, is it starting? It's starting. Let's hit the road.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried with our wheel now that the 2 spokes are loose.
The rest of them are okay. That should be enough to hold the wheel, I hope, anyway.
Yeah, hopefully.
Anyway, we're going to keep checking the other spokes and make sure that we don't lose any more from now on. And then we see in Khabarovsk if we can find the right screw for them. See how we get on. All right, 203 kilometers to go. Let's do it. So we thought whilst we were riding so close to the Chinese border, we would make an effort to try and actually go and see China. So we're just going to turn off the main road here and head into a little village, and apparently a couple of miles down this road is another village called Venukovo, and Venukovo, I checked on the map, is right next to the border, like on the river, and on the other side of the river is China. Like, how cool is that? So we'll see how the road is and see if we can get there.
You can see the train from here moving.
Oh, cool. We've had a few glimpses of the Trans-Siberian Railway whilst we've been riding this road, but here I think we actually have to cross the track. Do we have to cross the track? Maybe we do.
Train just stopped.
Oh no, yeah, look at this.
I mean, this is like a really long train, it looks like. So I guess he's going in a minute.
I guess so, I hope so. How long is this train though? That's the question.
Don't know.
I literally can't see the end of it. It could be like 2 miles long. You can see China? Yeah, see China? Da? Cool. You can wave to the people? No. No, Raski. Vinnykovo, we're fine. Oh, cool, yes. We have come to look at the border to China. Yeah. Can we escort you to Vinnykovo? Yes, okay. Da. We can follow you and you can show us where the river is, where the border to China is. Yeah. Oh, it looks like the train might have passed, and this train is nearly passed. All right, we're going to follow these guys into Vinnykovo. Cool, look at this. Crossing the Trans-Siberian Railway.
Very cool.
Yeah, look at that. It's not every day you get to say that you're crossing the Trans-Siberian Railway. That's awesome. What is this?
Oh, it's just like a military point.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Hey, that's pretty crazy, hey?
Maybe we can't go through.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's better if we don't.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm going to stop filming.
Can't go any further. No.
Hello. Hi.
We wanted to see the border to China. China is here, no?
Да, есть China.
Yes, China.
А
Okay.
документ есть?
Huh?
Документ.
Document? You want the, okay.
Туризм?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay to see the river, the border?
Тут нужен пропуск, понимаешь? Пропуск
No,
нужен.
the passport.
Нет.
Пропуск, чтобы проехать через
Wait, let
ППК.
me,
Sorry.
what is
Нету-
translation?
Нужен вам пропуск, въезд в пограничную зону.
You need a pass to enter the... Ah, okay.
Да, а так вас не пустят.
Okay,
Нет.
okay. That's fine, we go this way.
Да.
Okay.
Okay.
Spasiba.
Спасибо.
Spasiba.
Спасибо.
Рамку тоже.
Okay, yep. 21. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Спасибо. Bye-bye.
Yep, okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
Okay, want to see?
Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right, so that's as close to China as we're allowed to get, apparently. We were just following this car and then suddenly there was some border guards in military and we're filming the whole time and we're like, oh my God, we are filming the Russian military. This is not really very good. They were like, oh, if you want to come in, you have to go to the commanding officer's office and get a pass and all this stuff. And we were like, no, it's fine. We'll turn around. Thank you.
We don't need a pass, thank you.
Let's not try and interfere with international borders, the border of Russia and China.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Especially with all these cameras as well. Luckily, they didn't really kind of look at them and go, hey,
Yeah.
what's this going on? Why are you coming here to the border and filming?
Yeah.
Anyway, there we go.
Yeah.
We got within 2 kilometers of the border. We nearly made it.
I just don't like to see military at the moment.
No, let's not push our luck, eh?
No.
All right, anyway, apparently we've got to wait for another Trans-Siberian Railway train. Cool, look at that. Whew, big old train. Okay, we have made it. We have entered Khabarovsk. one hotel we have in mind is 20 kilometers away. This city, Khabarovsk, is the largest city in Far Eastern Russia, just a little bit larger than Vladivostok. I think the population of this city is around 650,000 people. And if you look on the map, it's pretty much on the corner of China.
Yeah, pretty much the only turn we have to do until we are in Ulan-Ude.
Yeah, and after this, we've got basically nearly 2,000 miles of road and no more major cities. Look at that, they have a really vintage tram. Oh my god, that looks really old. I'm always so impressed by these churches. Look at that. Wow. They're super pretty with this golden roof.
Yeah, really pretty.
Wow. Beautiful. So our first idea for a hotel to stay should be up ahead, but we can't book anything in advance, of course, because we can't use card in the country. So the only thing we can do is just go there and see if they have an available room for us. Should be here. The gate is opening. Is it okay?
Yeah, it looks okay. So I will talk now to her.
Okay.
I think she said it's okay, yeah.
So shall I just come up here?
Just right up there. I think next to the white car.
Okay. Sweet. Safe and sound. Привет. Thank you. Spasibo. Perfect, spasibo. Thank you. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, it looks really nicely done.
Very nicely done. So we made it in one piece to Khabarovsk, which is really nice. And that's it from us today. We hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends and family, comment below, and we will see you next time.